Hello everyone, my name is Luis Miguel Ocampo. I'm a junior here at California Baptist University. I'm currently majoring in political science with a concentration in pre-law. As you can see, the campus, I'm on campus right now. I just got out of class not too long ago. I'm very grateful to be here and very grateful to apply to the Make the World Better scholarship. And I'm very excited to get into these questions. So why don't we just jump right in? So the first question is, what do I want to do to make the world a better place? And this question I've had a lot of time to think on. A lot of time to really discuss with my family and just with myself. And I do think at the end of the day, I do want to become a politician, and hopefully a high level politician somewhere in the federal level. But I wouldn't be opposed to local elected office also. But yeah, I just want to build a world where there's justice, equality, and civic empowerment, and all of those should be accessible. And I really want to fight for those rights. And I also just want, as a politician at least, and as a lawyer, I also just want to represent, marginalized communities. I come from a immigrant family. Both parents are first generation here, and it's just they've taught me a lot, and I'm always going to be grateful for them. And I do want to give back to the community when I do hopefully become an attorney. And those are my shortish and long-term goals as you would. But just at the end of the day, I do just want to foster a world where there's where I'm able to amplify voices and create lasting change. I really want to leave my mark and really be known for all the things I just said. Fighting for the marginalized, fighting for rights, and fighting for the freedoms that we have here in the U.S. That I'm sure it's going to be tough. It is a long road, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope I am able to achieve those goals. And we move on to the next question: how do I plan to do it? I have, as I mentioned before, become an attorney. I do want to hopefully go into law school and become attorney through that way. Hopefully, politician maybe when I'm have some years in law as an attorney. I know many presidents have been a lawyer before. Probably the best example is Abraham Lincoln. He's pretty much my role model, and I hope to follow his path and to do as much as he did, if not more. But I just want to advocate for policies that create meaningful changes to people's lives. I feel like we sit around, well, at least me, sometimes I sit around and I kind of like question like, oh, why can't this be this way, or why can't this change? And I really just want to lift myself up and put myself in a position where I can enact those changes, and if not, hopefully at least use my voice, and really use my voice in that way to at least give my opinions and thoughts, because I'm sure they can be of great use to everyone, as well as everyone's voice. And that's just how I plan on doing it. I also currently, that's future tense, but currently I'm studying really hard, trying my hardest at school. I was just reading a few books that I picked up on the library. I'm not sure if you can see it, but these are all just law books, Supreme Court actually of the United States. But really just immersing myself in as much information, as much teachings from my professors as I can, in order to accomplish this goal. And I just want to be pretty much how they say a jack of all trades when it comes to everything. And I just really want to just have enough experience. I'm also obviously doing internships with Ballotpedia, Turn Up Activism, which is for the youth. And Ballotpedia it promotes democracy and is transparent in that aspect. And as well as I've done a few internships with Young Kim, who worked for a campaign, and I've volunteered in multiple. I've done many work with different campaigns. Judge Susan Crawford recently. I've done many grassroots activism in general is just something that has been a staple during my time here at CBU, and it's just been a great experience overall. And now we move on to the next question. One or more great aspects of my plan. So one great aspect of my plan is just looking into the future. I see myself as sort of an investment. I see myself as becoming one of the great presidents of the United States that I've mentioned. Abraham Lincoln's obviously a big role model. Hopefully I could become like him, in my own unique ways. But I really do see myself as an investment. And when I do, work towards that goal, I would obviously affect, different people, different communities as I'm doing right now. And it would really, I'll really just leave my trail in that aspect. And I do think that is the great aspect of my plan. Just my future and how I'm going to get there. Another aspect of my plan is more focused on what I'm doing right now and how I'm going to achieve it. And how I'm achieving it is obviously due to these internships with TurnUp and Ballotpedia. And I forgot to mention it, but the Borgen project is, if you're not familiar, it's essentially for helping alleviate poverty in different parts of the world. And currently doing a live fundraiser with the Borgen project, and I'm hoping that I'll link it down below. Obviously, anything helps. It's gonna go towards, like I said, alleviating poverty. I'll put more information on the organization, but I have an internship with them, and it's been great. And like I said, everywhere I go, I'm trying to leave my mark, trying to leave what I can do at the best of my ability, and try and help these organizations, internships, and just individuals in general. And I do think that's a really great aspect of my plan that I have for the future of becoming a attorney and then politician. So yeah, that about wraps up my scholarship video. Thank you so much for listening to my vision and for learning more about my goals. I always appreciate you and whoever is listening to it, and I look forward to the scholarship. And like I said, I do believe I do have a lot of potential, as does everyone. But for the scholarship, at least it would really help me financially as a first-gen immigrant, and it would really alleviate some of that financial pressure that I have just in my personal and academic life. But yeah, just thank you so much for time, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.